are you doing? The view or are you going on?
The Seahawks beat the Niners over the weekend to secure the 1 seed in the NFC. So the road to Santa Clara will go through Seattle. And the big reason why is the Seattle defense. They made a huge play in the fourth quarter. Pass went off the hands of Christian McCaffrey. Interception at the Seattle 3. They also got after Brock Purdy 3 times. Meanwhile, Sam Darnold did not turn the ball over once, and he went for 198 yards. So for Darnold, he has now won 14 games in back-to-back seasons. He's only the second quarterback ever to achieve that feat, the other being Tom Brady with the Patriots on the same team in 2003 and 2004. Darnold is the first to do it, obviously, with 2 different teams. And so maybe the narrative needs to shift a little bit around Seattle's quarterback. What should the narrative be right now, Cam? About Sam Darnold after securing the 1 seed?
This is a quiet topic.
Oh, my goodness. Sam, bro, to revitalize your career like you have, it has been nothing less than amazing to watch firsthand. As a former teammate, I seen it. It was like, yo, he has skill, a lot of skill. It's not one of, like, what we saw in New York. It was like, I played him when I was in New England, and I was like, yo, I don't know about this guy. Then when you start to see it on a regularity in practice, you're like, okay,
you can throw it.
Like, what's your deal? Then he gets an opportunity in Minnesota, which makes everybody understand, okay, he can really play. 14-win season, obviously this year, 14-win season. But I'm not going off that. I'm going off the dynamic of what do we do in the playoffs. That's how we judge quarterbacks. That's how we judge if you're qualified or not. There's been a lot of quarterbacks to perform in the regular season, and then when you get to the playoffs, you melt like a hot Sunday.
What is wrong with your face?
What a question.
I'm good. I'm just listening.
You got something to say?
No,
you
not
got a problem with what Cam said?
Nah, not really. I'm just waiting for y'all.
Go ahead, Daniel.
So what are you saying about him? Like, what do you say?
Reserve judgment to a postseason win, yeah?
You're undetermined?
I need to see playoff Sam. That's what I need to see.
Okay.
Before I change any type of narrative of.
So you don't believe in Sam Darnold?
He's proven that
he's not a game changer.
No. See, everybody keeps going to the game changer. No, he's definitely not a game changer. Let's just say that.
All right, so I'm Sam Darnold, and I'm Team Sam Darnold. I believe in Sam Darnold. I think he's a top 10 quarterback in this league, and I think the Jets should be embarrassed that they let him walk out of their building. That's how I feel about Sam Darnold. There's been moments, and you know I've been with you this year, where Sam has given me some caution. I've always believed in his talent, but I'm like, Sam, you got to stop getting away with bad stuff. That was probably 4 or 5 weeks ago, and it didn't bite him in totality. In the last couple weeks, it feels like he's rectified that. I know he plays his best football when it's needed the most. We've got some quarterbacks in the league that are a little front runner. They play really good when they got the lead. Sam plays his best when they're trailing, and I think that's a good quality. He's not going to be asked to do a lot in these playoffs. They've got the best defense in the playoffs, along with Houston and Philadelphia. You're not going to more than likely need to score 30-plus points. Yeah. And so I'm talking about a guy that has made good decisions on a consistent basis this year over the body of his work, and we've seen him be clutch in the last 2 weeks when he's needed to be clutch. The drive against the Rams, the finishing drive against the 49ers, when he gets outside the pocket the other night and he goes back to throw that ball across his body, I'm like, please, God, Sam, don't. And then there's Cooper Kupp perfectly in stride. I think that Sam Darnold has warranted us to sit back and say, let's look at you through the prism of what you become the last 2 years, rather than the guy that we continue to see under that umbrella of the first 4 or 5 years of his career.
The narrative of Sam Darnold should be this. He used to be a quarterback you had to win in spite of. Now he's a quarterback you can win with. Does he take the next step and become the quarterback you win because of?
Yeah.
That's what the next step is. When you look at late in that game against the Los Angeles Rams, the thing that was most impressive to me was that he didn't fold. He could have imploded. Sam Darnold could have brought himself back to what it was to be with the Jets, but he didn't do that. He made one of the biggest throws, in my opinion, of the entire season to Cooper Kupp on the sail route or on the corner route. Yeah. That's one of the best throws of this entire season. And then you hit JSN. Then you find your tight end late who's fourth in your progressions. That's football after having a tough day of adversity through a career that has been full of it. And now you play the San Francisco 49ers, and you do have the best defense in the world. And you're playing against a team that doesn't have a great defense, and they turn you over on downs in the red zone. You take a bad sack. How do you respond from that? What Sam Darnold has shown us throughout this year is that he understands how to respond. He knows how to respond. More importantly, he will respond. That's not the Sam Darnold that we used to know, but we all have to erase who he used to be out of our mind. The team he's playing with now is not the Minnesota Vikings of last year. They played better up front. They started to run the football better, and they have a defense that is out of this world. Russell Wilson was not yet Russell Wilson when the Seattle Seahawks won a Super Bowl, but they could run it and they could stop people. Yes. This team could do that as well.
That is utterly ridiculous. I can't believe you just said that with a straight face on national television. We know that Russell Wilson could ball. Didn't we see that brother lose a Super Bowl? Because of that damn throw at the half-yard line? Yeah. Y'all acting like a quarterback can't mess up a good thing. We've seen it. Let me go back to last year. This dude, the ultimate quarterback protector. That's what I call D.O., okay? This brother right here.
He protected him like Orlando Pace?
Excuse me. I'm right here. I'm the one that called you out. I'm right here. Yeah. The fact is, you know where I'm going.
Okay, here we go.
Do we have any water? I mean, we got any water because he's there. And I ain't going to open it. Because what I could do is take this water and dump it on top of you. Remember how they did that with Sam Darnold? Going into the final game of the last season. Hold on. Stay right there. I'm coming to you. Mr. Red. The bottom line is this. We're pouring water over him. With a division crown on the line, nothing had been won yet. So you could point to the fact that that's the Minnesota Vikings, right? But Sam Darnold was sitting up there soaking it all in. Then you go to Detroit, you get trounced. You go into L.A. against them in the playoffs. Sacked 9 times, wasn't protected. I understand that. But the bottom line is...
But there's always a but.
Hold up. The struggle's the struggle. What I am saying to you is this. I also remember this year. That was as a Seattle Seahawks. Did he throw 4 interceptions against the Rams on national television?
He did.
Ain't that a game that they lost this year?
He did.
Yes, it was.
They did.
4 interceptions. 4. Look at me, man. 4.
Nah.
4. Nah. He threw 4 interceptions.
What did he do last time they played?
Excuse me.
He threw 2.
He threw 2. He threw 6 interceptions in 2 games against the Rams. Who they playing? If they win, if the Rams beat Carolina,
not necessarily.
It depends on who wins.
If the Packers beat,
that's right. I got that part. What I'm saying to you is this: the Rams, they could. I expect them to face the Rams. All I'm trying to say to y'all is this: that defense is real.
Hold on.
That home crowd is real. That 12th man is real.
You know what?
A quarterback got the potential to mess it all up. What I want to see from Sam Darnold, who can ball, he can play. 28 wins in 2 years. Can't knock that. Bottom line, more was anybody in the last 2 years. Bottom line is that brother could mess it up. He could mess it up.
Okay, so
let's not act like that's not possible. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, what quarterback can't mess it up?
Just say that.
What quarterback?
Did you say that?
What quarterback in the NFC? Right? What quarterback out of 7 in the NFC do you have very little concern about them messing it up?
Matthew Stafford.
That's one.
I got Matthew
Brock Purdy.
I got Matthew Stafford and Jalen Hurts.
We needed Brock Purdy to put his cape on. He didn't put his cape on. They lost because of the inability of offensive production.
Bro, they were getting skunked. That defense is nuts.
I understand
you
that.
Don't trust
but you don't tell Brady when he's going against the Ravens, like, bro, we don't need you. We need you the most.
I think the point is this. We've gotten to the point with Sam Darnold that we won't let him move on, and we won't move on. I'm not saying that Sam Darnold steps into stadiums and puts fear in defense's heart that he's going to win the game alone, but he doesn't have to.
No, that's not
true. Now he doesn't have to step in the stadium.
As I said, don't let it be you. Yeah. You got home field advantage.
Exactly.
See, all right, so we'll move on. Go to the Super Bowl. No. Get it done. You on your home turf now. You on your home turf.
You got to win 2 home
games. You got the number 1 seed. You on your home turf. You got one of the best defenses in the NFL.
He's proven. Sam Darnold has proven that they can win a Super Bowl with him. Period. Yes. That's what he's proven.
But that's not my point. My point that I'm saying is, like, first off, we are so nice to players. And I'm sitting up here saying, can we critique and analyze from our eye?
Absolutely.
Everybody's great. He's my favorite. Oh, I love him. Oh, he's my favorite. Yes. Oh, I love him.
It does get a bit nauseating.
And I'm like,
nobody said that.
No one said like. But now I ask this question. I'm not saying that I don't think that Sam Darnold is competent or capable capable of winning football games.
Right.
But we have to identify the obviousness that sometimes when Sam Darnold is in games, his play can become wowing to like, how do you make that mistake?
It's 100%.
Sure, but Cam, you notice that's 90% of the guys in the league.
But it's stockpiles. When you throw 6 interceptions in 2 games to one team.
But how come it doesn't? How come there's, yes, that happened, but since then, there's also the body of work of what has. So there's.
All right, so how come you can't sit up there with a straight face with the national cameras on you and go like this? Yo, Sam, we know you can play. You got to show us.
That's
You
all
can't do that. You can't do that.
Stephen A., you can absolutely do that, and that's what we're asking him to do. The question is, what is the narrative? And if you can't sit up here and watch this year's film and say to yourself that this Seattle Seahawks team, the one that's constructed right now under Mike McDonald, can win a Super Bowl with Sam Darnold, then you're tripping.
That's
because
not
He doesn't do everything.
Nobody
He doesn't
said that.
But that's what we're talking about.
Was I wrong? Was it not you I was watching on with Scott Van Pelt after the Rams beat Seattle? Was that not you? I think it was you. I gotta go back and watch the tape because I always watch. Was that you?
Wasn't me.
I could have sworn.
Because I worked on Monday night.
I understand that. But I'm talking about
I think it was Woody. Now you think it's me and Woody? Now me and Woody look alike?
Not at all.
That's what you're telling me?
Not at all. I might have been
You know
on
what they
NFL
say.
Live. You were talking about the subject. I'm just trying to remember what show, because I know I saw you.
Yeah.
You know what I remember RC saying?
Listen, man, the brother could play. I mean, he's doing some things, but he's got to get. This is going to stay with him until he shows that they don't have to worry
And
about it
he
in the
has.
postseason. In the postseason,
But
damn it.
he has not played a postseason game since then.
I'm just saying to you, what's wrong with saying?
Acknowledge it.
But Cam,
I'm the one that's going to say what everybody's thinking. You're highlighting the good. I'm highlighting the good and throwing in, hey, let's not forget now.
5 minutes ago, I said.
Everybody knows that, though. Everybody knows that Sam Darnold has come up short, not only in his career, but last year in the playoffs, he played a team that was better.
Fine.
And Sam Darnold has to play better.
And I just said that there were moments this year that we had talked about me having some concerns about it. What I've said was it feels like he's cured that a little bit. I don't subscribe to the I want to see it to believe it thing. I just don't.
Listen, y'all as football players can sit with a straight face and tell everybody, yo, playoffs are different. But then when you evaluate and catch during the regular season, he's shown me. No, he hasn't, because he hasn't done it in the playoffs yet.
He just did it Saturday night with it on the line.
I said playoffs, damn it. That ain't the playoffs.
It was a playoff
Excuse
game.
me. He was going to the playoffs. He was going to the playoffs.
Because this segment is now longer than the meeting we had on Friday because you weren't there.
Okay, we're going to have to wait a little time to see Sam Darnold in Seattle. Obviously, they have a first-round bye because they are the